Hey everybody, I hope that y'all are having a great day today. Thanks for coming back and checking out War God's channel. He just got his K-91-PT, which is a Tier 9 Soviet TD. I mean, it's an all around pretty good tank, and it's got great maneuverability. It's got a great reload, and it's got a pretty good gun. So, and War God puts it to use in this very first outing. So, anyway, he's a pretty good game, and he wanted to show it off, and I was happy to make the video for him. So, hey y'all, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy it. So yeah, as you can see, we're on the Siegfried Line map, and we spawned on the south side, and War God is going to go to a typical TD spot over on the 0 line. I think it's right around H, maybe H or J 0. You could just about always find a TD sitting there doing what they do. And he's going to make his way over there and get in a bush more or less, or he's test firing his gun. That's the first time he shot that gun. And he was really impressed with this tank, I can tell you. And obviously switches to me, and I'm in my TP. I'm grinding for the 60 TP. And at this point, I do have the tier 10 gun, so I can finally do a little bit of damage. I'm looking down to see if there's anybody there, and of course there's nobody there. And figure I'll make my way over here where at least I know there's some enemy. And there's TNH over there, but he's in cover. And I have a 430 over to my my left, and I figured I would come down here and see if I could get a shot. And then I see that the CS52 Liz up there, and he's pulled into cover. He's watching me. He knows I'm looking straight at him, so he's not going to be an idiot and pull out in front of me. And so I figured, well, it's time to move. And I realized, man, I don't have this teenage is going to light me up, and I miss him. And I managed, fortunately, to bounce him just in time to get into cover. And then I see this 430 and realize this guy's going to eat me alive where I'm sitting, and he's shooting gold. So yeah, it's time for me to back up. And I mean, the 430 is no joke. I mean, dude's got a good gun and pretty good armor. So, and I missed the shot. Obviously, bounced a shot on the TNH, and it was a horrible aim. I should have aimed for his cupola. That's just a lot of muscle memory that I haven't learned yet. I know that I should have done it, but I figure I'll pull out and take a shot in the side. That'll work too. And he's trying to find another place to go as well. And this is where my mistakes really start. I really want to get out over here, and I'm just getting tore up. Yeah, they're giving me the business. It was not a good game for me. And War God, I guess he finally realizes that there's a super P sitting over here, and he takes a shot, and obviously he misses or ricochets or whatever, doesn't do any damage. And I mean, that super P's a tough nut to crack. And he sees the CS52 Liz sitting over here. Takes a blind shot on him. Switching back to my, I managed to get into cover. I missed a shot on the TNH. And focusing over here on this 430. And this guy playing his 430 is pretty good. And I managed to get a decent shot on him. And trying to reload. I knew this guy's going to come around. And obviously I backed up too far, and TNH lit me up. So good on you, man. That was I made some mistakes, and you took advantage of the mistakes. So it is what it is. Just bad play on my part. Well, War God manages to take out the super P. And and gets a good shot on the CS-52 Liz. And that dude's backing up like, man, he doesn't even see War God, and War God takes another shot at him. I mean, but look at the reload on that gun. I think it's like 7 seconds. I mean, that's pretty good, y'all, for a tier 9. It does pretty good damage. War God's just looking for a shot, I mean, I have this tank, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, I'm not. I really typically don't like playing non-turreted TDs, but this thing is pretty good because I mean it'll just spin like a top. I mean it'll spin on a dime, and it's got a really quick turn rate. So a lot of tanks will underestimate. You know, if they don't know it, they'll underestimate you, and you know they'll try to go around you. And you know, obviously a light tank's going to go around you, but I mean this thing turns pretty good, and he gets a good shot there and does some damage. His teammate takes out that guy, and now he's just looking to see if somebody will pull out in front of his gun. You know, for me, it's really hard for me to sit here and not move up at this point in the game to try to go get shots. And he's being very conservative and very patient, and it's a good thing he is playing it this way. And that's a lot of times you got to play a TD that way. You know, you be patient, and if you're not, you either don't really have good games, or you die really quickly, or you just really don't contribute much to the team. Unfortunately, his patience has paid off, and this Object 704 has been lit up, and he bounces on. You know, his shot doesn't connect. But it's at this point in time, the 7-4 is like, okay, I'm gonna come over here and eat this dude's lunch. And he just bounced a shot from the ISU 152K for 750. I mean that's a huge amount of hit points he just bounced, y'all. So along with a good mobility, a good gun, it has good armor too. It can be a tough nut to crack. And this is, like I said, this tier 9 tank you get from the battle pass. And look, he got a good shot on he returned the favor basically of the 152K. And obviously the 52K is pulled out from away his gun and decided he's going to go somewhere else. I don't blame him none. It's not a good time to sit in front of that gun. Well, either of them for that matter. But I guess he figures that the 52K was going to be greedy and try to get another shot on him. And here comes a UDES 103, and War God just smokes this dude. And I don't know what this UDES was thinking. Again, he underestimated this tank. You know, you think it's just a little pushover tank. And I'm telling you, folks, it's not. This tank is pretty good, especially in the hands of somebody who knows how to play it. And look, he manages to crack on the 704. And he manages to track him right there, and it is this 704 is like, what in the world is going on? And look how quick that reload is. That's what I was saying, man. This reload is you underestimate the reload. This tank will eat you alive. And like I said, especially in the hands of a good player. And this is War God's first time playing this tank, and he's a pretty doggone good player. But in the hands of somebody that's got their crew, and has played this tank a lot, man. I hate coming up against this tank. It can be a nightmare. And the War God's showing you why it can be. It's the rate of fire and the fact that it's got good frontal armor, and it's just an all around good TD. Like I said, I'm not typically a non-turreted TD player, but this one is pretty good because of how quick it can traverse. It's got good traverse speed. Now he's trying to see if he can get a shot on this. I think he hit the rubble. Honestly, I think if he'd have aimed down the barrel, he probably would have connected. I don't know. I assume that it hit the dirt or hit something besides. Well, obviously it did hit the 152K. But watch this shot, y'all. This is just ridiculous right here. Progetto pulls out, gets a shot. Boom! Really, man, that was incredible. Incredible shot. I don't know how that connected, but it did. And then the 152K is reintroducing himself to War God, and War God's at this time is thinking, I'm gonna go take out this Artie, and obviously this is where Artie, the enemy Artie, the Artie's gonna be hiding over here, and there he is, and he spots him, and then he just hesitates, and then he decides, you know what, it's better to go get this 152K while he has help. And the Progetto over here is, I mean, a 152K, man, that gun is just ridiculous, and you definitely, and obviously our Progetto is a easy one shot. So War was coming over here to give him some help, and now that the 152K is out of the picture, it's just easy business from here, and gonna go back, and of course the Artie didn't even move. And War God takes him out, and now it's only the 153. The other Artie gets a good shot on him, but it doesn't matter. This game is over with. And there he is on the move. And so, great game, man. Raise your gun high for victory. That was just a phenomenal game. Yeah, you did a great job, and it was you got 5 kills. I mean, the Super P, the UDES 3, of course the UDES ran into you, but nevertheless that's a kill. The 2 Artie, and then that crazy ridiculous Progetto shot you had. So he did 3481 in damage, which is pretty good, and he blocked 1500. So again, just kind of to showcase the 150, this K-91-PT, man, it's a great tank. It's a lot of fun to play, and you get a good crew in there, man. This thing can be a beast. It's not impenetrable. I mean, in the hands of a good enemy team player, they know where to hit you exactly. They're gonna wither you pretty quick. But anyway, it was a good game. You wanted to show it off, and you had every reason to show because it was a pretty good game. So anyway, y'all, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming back and checking out his channel. And if the video wasn't complete garbage, please consider giving it a thumbs up, leaving a comment. And if it's your first time here and you like what you see, please consider subscribing. It really helps them out. Anyway, y'all, thank you. Y'all take care, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.